A rainy day. It was a rainy day. The children could not go out to play. So Lucy, Zenny, and Perla stayed in the house. Let's cut out paper fruits from our store, said Lucy. So the girls got their paper, scissors, and crayons. Lucy cut out 5 apples. She colored them red. Zenny cut out 6 mangoes. She colored them yellow. Perla cut out 4 guavas. She colored them green. Then they counted their paper fruit. Now we have many pretty paper fruits for our store, said Perla. For questions, what kind of a day was it? It was a rainy day. How many girls are in our story? There are 3 girls. Where did the girls stay? Inside their house. What did Lucy cut out? She cut out 5 apples. What color were the mangoes? What color were the apples? The apples were red. What color were the mangoes? The mangoes were yellow. Who cut out the 4 guavas? Perla cut out the 4 guavas. Where will they put their favorite fruits? They will put them in their store. How many paper fruits did they cut in all? They cut 15 paper fruits. A gift from Uncle. Do you have an uncle living far away? Miriam has. His name is Max. Miriam calls him Uncle Max. He lives in New York. Last Christmas, Uncle Max sent Miriam a gift. It came in a big heavy box. Father helped open the box. Then they saw something very pretty. It was a big doll. It had round blue eyes and small red mouth. It had a blue lace dress and curly black hair. Miriam called it Pearly. She loved to play with it. What Miriam liked best was the way Curly walked. Miriam would hold on of its hands, and they walked together around the living room. Curly made Miriam happy. The questions. Who is Curly? Curly is Miriam's doll. Who gave Curly to Miriam? Uncle Max gave Curly to Miriam. Where does Uncle Max live? He lives in Hong Kong. Number 4. On what occasion was Curly given? It was given as a Christmas gift. Who helped Miriam open the box? Her dad helped her open the box. What words tell about the box? Big and heavy. What word tells about Curly's mouth? It has a small red mouth. What was Curly's dress made of? It had a blue lace dress. What words tell about her hair? She had curly black hair. What can Curly do? She can walk. Taking care of animals. Victor lives on a farm. He lives with his parents in a little nipa house. Victor has an elder sister named Nora. Victor and Nora help their parents. They help take care of their animals. They have a carabao, a horse, a goat, and some chickens. Father takes care of the horse. Victor takes care of the carabao. Mother takes care of the chickens. Nora takes care of the goat. Their animals are all fat and healthy. Each one takes care of his animal very well. The questions. Where does Victor live? He lives on a farm. Which word tells about their house? Nipa, cement, wooden. Their house is a nipa. Who is Victor's sister? His sister is Nora. Who is older, Victor or Nora? Nora is older than Victor. How many kinds of animals do they have? They only have 4 animals. Who takes care of the horse? Father takes care of the horse. Who takes care of the carabaos? Victor takes care of the carabaos. Who takes care of the chickens? Mother takes care of the chickens. Which one does Nora take of? Goat, chickens, carabao? She takes care of the goats. Pedro and Jose came to school early. There were no other pupils in school yet. Look, said Pedro. There is a handbag under the stairs. It is a girl's handbag. Jose got the handbag. He opened it. There was a red pencil, a pink handkerchief, and 50 pesos in it. Let us look for the owner of this handbag, said Pedro. Just then, the school principal arrived. Good morning, Mr. Cruz. We found this bag under the stairs, said Jose. Mr. Cruz smiled and said, Thank you, boys. I shall help you find the owner. The questions. What time of day was it? It was early in the morning. Who are the boys in the story? Pedro and Jose. What did the boys find? A girl's handbag. Where was the handbag found? Under the stairs. What kind of handbag was it? It was a girl's handbag. Which word tells about the pencil? Red, pink, or blue? The pencil was red. Which word tells about the handkerchief? Red, pink, white. The handkerchief was pink. How much money was in the handbag? There was 50 pesos in the handbag. Who is Mr. Cruz? The school's principal. What kind of boys are Jose and Pedro? They are good boys. The newsboy. At 5 o'clock in the afternoon, the train arrives in Naga City. The train carries the newspaper from Manila. Alfredo, a grade 4 pupil, sells newspapers after class in the afternoon. He sells for 2 hours. At 7 o'clock, he goes home. He has time to study his lessons. Alfredo earns 100 pesos a day. He wants to give his money to Mother, but Mother told him to put his money in his piggy bank. Alfredo's parents are not poor. They can give him money he needs. But Alfredo wants to sell newspapers. He wants to earn his own money. Where does Alfredo live? He lives in Naga City. What time does the train arrive in Naga City? 5 o'clock in the afternoon. What carries the newspaper to Naga City? Train carries the newspaper to Naga City. Where do the newspapers come from? They come from Manila. What does Alfredo do? He sells newspapers. How long does Alfredo sell newspapers? About 2 hours. How much does he earn a day? 100 pesos. He earns 100 pesos. What does he do with the money? He puts it in his piggy bank. What kind of a boy is Alfredo? He is a kind boy because he wants to help his mother. Are his parents poor? No, because they can give Alfredo money if he needs. March 12, 2021. The Kitten. One rainy afternoon, Juan did not go straight home from school. He had his raincoat on, so he did not get wet. Then he saw a kitten trembling in the grass. He stopped and looked at it. It began to meow very softly. Meow, meow. Meow, meow. Juan was sorry for the kitten. He picked it up and put it under his raincoat. He brought it home. He put it near the stove with fire. The kitten looked at Juan and said, "Meow, meow." It wanted to say thank you. From that time on, the kitten became his pet. He loved his pet very much. The questions. What time of day was it? It was an afternoon. What kind of afternoon was it? It was a rainy afternoon. Where was Juan going? He was going home from school. What was Juan wearing? He was wearing a raincoat. What did Juan see on the way? He saw a kitten trembling on the grass. How did the kitten feel? He felt cold because it was raining. What did Juan feel for the kitten? He felt very sorry for the kitten. Where did he bring it? He brought it home. Where did he put the kitten? He put it near the stove with fire. Did the kitten like to stay near the fire? Yes, because it was very cold. Growing vegetables. Lino went with mother to the market. They bought some vegetables. Mother said, "I was able to buy only some with my money. Vegetables cost much now." Lino was sorry for mother. They did not have much money, so he said, "Let's plant vegetables in our backyard. Then we will not have to buy them in the market." So Lino planted 3 plots of tomatoes, 2 plots of eggplants, and a plot of pechay. He had some amargoso climbing on the bamboo fence. Lino worked in his garden after class every afternoon. He grew more vegetables than they could eat. Mother sold some of them to the market. Questions. Number 1. Where did mother and Lino go? They went to the market. Number 2. What did they buy? They bought some vegetables. Which word tells about the vegetables? The vegetables cost much now. Where did Lino plant vegetables? In their backyard. How many plants of tomatoes did he plant? He planted 3 plots of tomatoes. How many plots were planted to eggplants? He planted 2 plots of eggplants. How many plots were planted to pechay? He planted 1 plot of pechay. How many plots did he have in all? He had 6 plots. What vegetables were climbing on the fence? The vegetables climbing on the fence were amargoso. Why did Mother sell some vegetables? Because Lino grew more vegetables than they could eat. The coconut. The coconut is a tall palm tree. It has no branches. The trunk is strong. It makes a good post. We get oil from the ripe coconut milk. The young coconut meat is good to eat. It is good for making candies and salad. Doormats are made out of coconut husk. The long coconut leaves are woven into baskets. Brooms are made from the midribs of the long leaves. Coconut shells are made into buttons. Coconut shell banks, ashtrays, and many others. The stalk of the leaves is good for fuel. How useful the coconut is! Every part of it can be used. Number 1. What word tells about the coconut tree? The coconut tree is tall. 2. Does the coconut tree have branches? No, it has no branches. What part of the coconut tree is good for a post? The trunk is good for a post. From where can we get oil? We can get oil from ripe coconut milk, which is good to eat. The young coconut meat is good to eat. What part is made into doormats? The coconut husks are made into doormats. What can be made from midribs? Brooms can be made out of midribs. What part is woven into baskets? The long coconut leaves are woven into baskets. Which part can be made into buttons? Coconut shells can be made out of buttons. And number 9. Which part can be made into buttons? Buttons are made of coconut shells. Number 10. What is the use of the stalk of the leaves? It is good for fuel. A moonlight night. The moon was big and bright. The children played in the moonlight. They played hide and seek. Mario hid behind the acacia tree. Andres hid behind some bushes. Isabel hid behind a pile of hollow blocks. Rita is behind some banana plants. Edmund looked around but saw no one. Just then, someone moved behind the bushes. Edmund ran to see who it was and found Andres. 1, 2, 3, he said. Now you're it, Andres. The children played and played. How happy they were. The question, what part of the day was it? It was a moonlight night. Where did the children play? Under the moonlight. What game did the children play? They played hide and seek. Who was the first it? Edmund was the first it. Who hid behind the acacia tree? Mario hid behind the acacia tree. Who hid behind the bushes? Andres hid behind some bushes. Who hid behind some hollow blocks? Isabel hid behind a pile of hollow blocks. Who hid behind some banana plants? Rita hid behind some banana plants. Who was the next it? Andres was the next it. How did the children feel? They felt happy. Ang velvet na sapatos. Si Vilma at Vivian ay magkapatid. Binigyan ni Vilma ng velvet na sapatos si Vivian. Violet ang kulay ng velvet na sapatos. Paborito ni Vivian ang kulay violet. Isang araw, dumating ang matalik na kaibigan ni Vivian na si Victor. Naaalala ni Victor na malapit na ang kaarawan ni Vivian. Bilang regalo kay Vivian, niyaya niyang manood ng konsyerto ng violin si Vivian. Bagay sa iyo ang sapatos na yan, ang wika ni Victor. Salamat, ito ay regalo ni Vilma, ang tugon ni Vivian. Mga katanungan. Number 1. Ano ang pangalan ng magkapatid, si Vilma at si Vivian? Sino ang dumating? Yung matalik na kaibigan ni Vivian na si Victor. Saan papunta sina Vivian at Victor? Sila ay papunta sa konsyerto ng violin. Ano ang sinuot ni Vivian sa konsyerto? Ang sinuot niya ay ang sapatos na binigay ni Vilma. Ano ang itsura ng violin? Ito ay parang gitar, pero kailangan mo ng stick para mag-play ito. Ang Kayamanan. Isang mangingisda, taga San Simon, Pampanga, si Mang Pilo. Kilala sa kapuriputan, nakaipon siya ng isang malaking gusin ng salapi na ibinaon niya sa kanilang hardin. Sa tuwi-tuwi na, kaligayahan niyang bayin upang makita. Dagdagan ng ilan at bilang-bilangin, yaon.
Sa paningin naman ng iba, kahabag-habag siyam sapagkat laging gula-gulani ang damit. Humpak ang pisngi, payat na payat at tunay na hindi nakatitikim ng anumang layaw ang katawan nito. Isang araw, nagulat si Mang Pilo sapagkat ang binaon niyang salapi ay nawala. Halos masira ang kanyang ulo at naglulupasay sa lupa na hila-hila ang sariling buhok. Magbaon ka na lamang ng pamantingin at isipin mong salapi iyon, ang payo ng isang kapitbahay. Pareho rin yon na walang nagagawang kabutihan sa iyong bahay. Mga tanong. Number 1. Ano ang katangian ni Mang Pilo? Humpak ang pisngi at payat na payat. Number 2. Ano ang kanyang gawain? Siya ay mangingisda. Taga saan si Mang Pilo? Taga Pampanga siya. Ano ang tanging kaligayahan niya? Dagdag ng ilan at bilang-bilangin yaon. Number 5. Ano ang nangyari isang araw sa kanyang kayamanan? Nawala ang kanyang kayamanan sa isang araw. Pagbibigayan. Magkapatid sina Roel at Rene. Masipag at mabait sila. May kani-kaniyang silang tungkulin sa bahay. Si Rene, na nakatatanda, ang tagabili ng tinapay sa umaga at tagabunot ng sahig. Tagabunot ng sahig bago pumasok sa paaralan. Si Raul naman ang nagwawalis sa binunot ni Rene at nagdidilig ng mga halaman. Minsan ay nag-uwi ng laruang gitara si Mang Pedro, ang kanilang ama. Lisa lamang ang nabili niya dahil mahal yon. Kanino kaya mapupunta ito? Pasensya na muna ang isa sa inyo, ha? Sabi ng ama. Sa amin po dalawa, hiraman po kami riyan, ang sagot ng magkapatid. Napangiti si Aling Bes. Nasisiyahan siya sa pasiyan ng dalawang bata. Tunay na hindi siya binigyan ng suliranin ng kanyang mga anak. Mga tanong. Number 1. Magkaano-ano sina Rael at Rene? Sila ay magkapatid. Ano ang gawain ni Rene sa bahay? Siya ang tagbili ng tinapay sa umaga at tagabunot ng sahig bago pumasok sa paaralan. Ano ang tungkulin ni Raul? Si Raul, ang tungkulin niya ay nagwawalis sa binunot ni Rene at nagdidilig ng halaman. Ano ang inuuwi ng kanilang ama minsan? Siya ay nag-uwi ng laruang gitara. Number 5. Bakit iisang laruan ang uwi ni Mang Pedro? Dahil mahal ang mga laruan. Ang kuliglig. Narinig mo na ba ang huni ng mga kuliglig? Sa lahat halos ng panig ng daigdig ay may mga kuliglig. Karaniwan ang mga ito sa mga pook na bato at kahoy, sa mga puno at damo at kung minsan ay sa loob ng ating tahanan. Katulad ng ibang kulisap, anim ang paa, ng mga kuliglig. Kumakain ang mga ito ng halaman, damit, at mga kapwa-kulisap na higit na maliit kaysa sa kanila. Nakatutuwa ang paraan ng paghuni ng mga kuliglig sapagkat hindi bumubuka ang kanilang bibig. Pinagkikis-kis lamang nila ang dalawa pang ibabaw na makapal at puno ng ngipin na mga pakpak sa unahan upang likhain ang tunog. Ang mga lalaking kuliglig lamang ang nakakagawa nito ng tunog na ito na karaniwang panunuyo sa mga babaeng kuliglig o pambugaw sa ibang lalaking kuliglig. Mas mabilis ang kanilang huni kung mainit ang panahon at mas mabagal kung malamig. Nalalaman mo rin ba ang nakaririnig ng mga kuliglig sa pamamagitan ng bahagi ng katawang nasa kanilang mga unahang paa? Ngayon ay alam mo na. Mga katanungan. Number 1. Ilan ang paa ng kuliglig? Ang mga paa nila ay 6. Ano ang kanilang ginagamit sa paghuni? Ang mga pakpak nila ay ginagamit sa paghuni. Ano ang iyong masasabi sa pakpak ng mga lalaking kuliglig? Masasabi ko na nakakatulong sa mga lalaking kuliglig yon para makahanap ng asawa. Saan maraming kuliglig? Sa mga puno, sa mga bato-bato, doon sa mga bahay, o sa tahanan natin? Number 5. Paano ang kanilang huni kung mainit ang panahon? Mabilis ang huni nila pag mainit yung panahon. Mga bagong lipat. Bagong lipat sina Dina sa moonwalk. Marami ng bahay sa buok na iyon. Ngunit, iilan-ilan pa lamang sa mga bahay ang mga nakatira. Inay! Inay! Tawag ni Dinah isang umaga. Magkakatulad pag-ala ang ayos ng mga bahay rito. Paano ko po malalaman kung alin ang sa atin? Nakatutuwa po, Inay. Ang sabi ni Dante. Ang pangalan ng mga daan ay hangon sa bungang kahoy tulad ng anonas, bayabas, kaimito, daranghita at iba pa. Buong sigla silang nagsisimulang gumawa upang maragdagan ang kanilang pagkakakitaan. Si Mang Raldo sa pagtatanim ng mga gulay, si Aling Nina sa pag-aalaga ng baboy, si Dante sa pagmamanukan at si Dinah sa pagtatanim ng sampatita sa mga gilid ng bakuran. Mga katanungan. Number 1. Saan lumipat sina Dinah? Sa moonwalk. Saan hango ang pangalan ng mga daan sa buok na iyon? Sa mga bungang kahoy. Paano dinaragdagan ni Mang Raldo ang kanilang kita? Buong sigla silang nagsisimulang gumawa upang maragdagan ang kanilang pagkakitaan. Sino ang nag-aalaga ng mga manok? Si Dante. Ano ang pangalan ng ina ni Dina? Nina. Ay na po, bye-bye po. Ang utos ni Nanay. Isang umaga, inutusan ni Nanay si Maya. Maya, pumunta ka sa tindahan ni Aling Perla. Pumili ka ng 3 itlog at 10 pandesal. Heto ang pera. Patatandaan mo kaya ang utos ko? Opo, Nanay! 3 itlog at 10 pandesal. Uulit-ulitin ko po para hindi ko nakalimutan, sagot ni Mia. Sige, mabuti at naisip mo yan, sabi ni Nanay. Habang naglalakad si Mia papuntang tindahan, paulit-ulit niya sinasabi ang bibilin niya. 3 itlog, 10 pandesal. 3 itlog, 10 pandesal. Habang naglalakad si Mia papuntang tindahan, paulit-ulit niyang sinasabi ang bibilhin niya. 3 itlog, 10 pandesal. 3 itlog, 10 pandesal. 3 itlog, 10 pandesal. Nakarating si Maya sa tindahan. Naroon si Aling Perla. Magandang umaga, Maya. May bibilhin ka ba? Tanong ni Aling Perla. Opo, Aling Perla. 3 itlog at 10 pandesal po. Utos po sa akin ni Nanay. Ibinigay ni Aling Perla ang 3 itlog at 10 pandesal kay Maya. Salamat po, Aling Perla, sabi ni Maya. Tumalikod si Maya at nagsimulang maglakad pa uwi. Maya, may nakalimutan ka yata, tawag ni Aling Perla mula sa tindahan. Ha? Wala po. 3 itlog at 10 pandesal po ang nabili ko, sabi ni Maya. Nakalimutan mong magbayad, Iha, sabi ni Aling Perla. Ay, naku, pasensya na po, Aling Perla. Ito po ang bayad, sabi ni Maya. Inabot niya ang pera kay Aling Perla. Tinanggap ni Maya ang sukli. Pagdating ni Maya sa bahay, binigay niya ang kaniyang ibinili kay Nanay. Buti naman at hindi mo nakalimutan ang utos ko, sabi ni Nanay. Ngumiti lamang si Maya. Mga katanungan. Number 1. Sino ang nag-utos kay Maya? Si Nanay ang nag-utos kay Maya. Ano ang inutos kay Maya? Yung inutos ni Nanay kay Maya ay bumili ng 3 itlog at 10 pandesal. Saan pumunta si Maya? Anong ginawa ni Maya para hindi niya makalimutan ang bibilhin niya? Saan pumunta si Maya? Pumunta siya sa tindahan ni Aling Perla. Number 4. Anong ginagawa ni Maya para hindi niya makalimutan ang bibilhin niya? Inulit-ulit niya sa pagpunta niya sa tindahan. Number 5. Ilang itlog ang binili ni Maya? Ang binili niya ay 3 itlog. Number 6. Ilang pandesal ang binili ni Maya? 10 pandesal ang binili ni Maya. Number 7. Ano ang nakalimutan ni Maya?